Today, I want to speak to you about 13 ways of how you can build your self-belief and boost your confidence. These are the 13 tactics that I use to build my self-belief and boost my confidence when I was coming up in the music industry. So you can use these too, and hopefully they help you, right? At the end of the day, it's not an uncommon feeling to feel like you're not good enough, right? It's easy to compare yourself to other musicians who are further along in your career, but building self-belief is critical, it's crucial to success as an artist. Okay, so we're going to go through it all now. So first of all, number one is I want you to think of it like this. I want you to play your music very often for your friends and family. This is one of the best ways to get feedback on your music and gain confidence in yourself as a musician. However, don't take their opinion as gold and don't take it as gospel. It's just an opinion, and opinions, you take them in and you let them go, okay? Then that goes for whether they say your music is great, whether they say it's trash. It doesn't really matter, right? All you want to do is get used to sharing your music with people, because that's going to become a critical and important part of your journey, is getting used to sharing your music. As any artist, any musician, any creative knows that the key in success for them and yourself is sharing. All you're doing is sharing, okay? So this puts you in a better position to get used to sharing. Number two is to focus on improving and not putting yourself down. So instead of focusing on what you can't do, you want to focus on what you can do and how you can improve it. I'm a firm believer that if you just get better every single day, just 1%, right? If you can get better as just one, not 100%, not 50%, not 200%. If you can just get better, a little bit better, just 1% every day, then over a year, 365 days, you've just gotten 365% better, which is 3 times better than you originally was. Okay, and then the year after that, you got 3 times better than last year. Okay, and over 3 to 5 years, you're ready. Okay, you're ready. So constantly focus on improving, inch by inch, little by little. There's a saying that success is a cinch by the success by the inch is a cinch, and by a success by the yard is hard. Meaning, just take it small, go small, little bit by little bit. Next is you want to play your song in front of the mirror every single day. So practice in front of a mirror. This will help you become more confident, comfortable, and help you perform and boost your confidence when playing live, okay? Because we know that's a critical component to you as a musician in bettering yourself, okay? Next, you want to master your self-talk. Now, this is key. It took me years to really lock this in. Self-talk is one of the most important parts of building self-belief, okay? You have to practice positive affirmations, okay? And avoid negative thoughts about yourself and your music, okay? And how do you do this? Every night before bed, I either do 2 things. If I've got, based on how much time I have, I go to YouTube and I type affirmations, okay? And I choose a video that lasts around 3 hours, and I pop my earphones in and I fall asleep to these affirmations, because the key here is that you want affirmations to be spoken to your subconscious, right? So your subconscious is widely around when you're mostly sleeping, okay? So you want to give it instructions. It's all about giving your subconscious instructions, right? Because by giving your subconscious instructions, your habits live in your subconscious. So if you can give an instruction to your subconscious and it becomes a habit, then you almost succeed on autopilot, because it's our habits that get played out day in and day out and become our successes. Quick different train of thought. Did you know that 98% of your day and your actions are done through habits? So you're not even switched on. You're actually doing 98% of things and choices every single day from habits. So if you can program your habits to be good habits and ones that are going to give you success, then you're going to win on autopilot. For example, if someone said to you, okay, cool, I will give you $1 million if for the next 30 days you can say hello to every single stranger that you come across, okay? You can say hello, okay? Now what's going to happen is you might remember to say hello to every stranger you come across, for the first 15 days, but on the 16th day or the 20th day, at some point, because it's not a habit yet, you're going to forget to say hi. And it's going to come to the end of the 30 days and they're going to look back and say, did you say hello to every single stranger? Nope, you missed that one, you missed that one. Why? Because saying hello to strangers isn't a habit. It isn't a habit. However, if you had that as a habit already of saying hello to strangers, and then someone said, I'm going to give you $1 million after 30 days for saying hello, and that was already a habit that was embedded and encoded in you, you'll just go about your normal day and you'll be just saying hello to strangers either way, regardless, right? It gets to the end of the 30 days, they look back and you said hello to every stranger because you already had those successful habits in place, okay? So this is the same here. You need to give your subconscious instructions so that it can perform successful habits, so that you can just go on and live your life every single day and just know that you're laying and you're doing what's needed for you to succeed. Make sense? Makes sense. Cool. Next is you want to become a more confident performer. So similar to practicing in the mirror every day, you want to take vocal, instrumental lessons, improve your skills, enhance your look, by just wearing clothes that make you feel confident and powerful when performing live, okay? And that's why I'm so big on working on yourself, working on self-belief, because at the end of the day, all of that's going to come to fruition when you step on stage and you perform, or in your interviews, or in your PR, or anywhere, right? You need to be a character, you need to have a personality, and fans want to look and fans feel comfortable with someone that's confident, right? If you're ever on stage and have you ever been on stage and someone's performing, maybe a comedian or an actor or something like that, and they're just not really good at what they do because their lack of confidence, right? It makes you feel uncomfortable. But as soon as that person steps on stage and they're doing their job well, you feel you can breathe, right? Because you're not are they gonna mess up? Oh, they're gonna say something wrong. You tense up inside because you don't want that awkward moment to happen, right? So you need to put your viewers at ease and relax them by just being good at what you do and being confident, right? And the next one is to develop an unshakable music confidence. Again, it's all about confidence. Notice here that without confidence, you're not going to be the artist and you're not going to succeed, and you're not going to be able to build your self-belief and unleash that inner musician. So it's all about developing that unshakable confidence. And sometimes you have to find a mentor or find someone that's super confident and just copy what they're doing. For me, example, there's people in my life that are super confident, and anytime I'm in a situation where I need to feel confident, then I think, what would that person do? Or anytime I need to be vulnerable and sensitive, I think of someone that in my life is very vulnerable and quite sensitive, and I say, well, how would they act? What would they say in this moment, right? And that's all we're doing. That's why people are called role models, because we're modeling the role that they play in our lives, right? So if someone plays quite a sensitive role in your life and is you see them as quite sensitive, then you can model that person when you yourself need to be and turn up to become, when you need to be sensitive. Or maybe someone that's quite overbearing and aggressive, and there's a situation that arises and you need to now be overbearing and aggressive, because there's a ton of different situations in life that we have to that we need to be. We can't just be the same thing for every situation. Sometimes we need to be different versions of ourselves. So it helps when you can lock into that kind of person and become that thing that you need to be. Next is get an instant musical confidence boost. There's just a couple tricks that you can do to to boost your confidence before going on stage, such as adjusting your posture, standing up straight, breathing, complimenting other people. By giving to others we get back. Changing up your self-talk. Again, affirmations before you get into something. I'm open and willing to receive massive amounts of money into my life. Or I am powerful, I'm strong. I am powerful, I'm strong. These are affirmations that you coach your subconscious through, and then habitually you'll start just being confident and powerful, right? And also working with professional musicians, like I said, who have more experience than you do. These are keys. And last but not least, the last two is to invest in courses. Because investing in courses related to music production or performance, these can be beneficial in terms of the knowledge side of things. And like I said, I created 13.com for musicians and artists, because I realized over 20 years as a musician, after speaking to thousands of artists, I recognize that artists have two biggest problems. The two biggest problems that most artists have at one point or another is they lack technical skills or they lack self-belief. Okay, they lack technical skills in terms of, you know, singing, writing, rapping. Those are technical skills. And then they lack self-belief, which is like the confidence, the self-esteem, you know, that kind of stuff. So it's about bringing them both together and developing that mental strength that you need to succeed as an artist. Okay, and last but not least is just finding a mentor, and that's why I'm here. 13.com is, we are mentors here to help you, guide you, give you self-belief, give you to be fair, we can't give anyone self-belief. All we can do is unleash your inner self-belief and your inner confidence by certain tips, tricks, techniques, and technology that can bring that out of you, okay? Because by birth, God gave us all confidence and self-belief, and you know, he gave us all of these things to begin with. But what happens is we go through life and things beat us up and we get embarrassed about things and we try to fit in and we try to do this, we try to do that, which ends up just we end up covering ourselves up. You know, just imagine, there's a story actually, back in like the monk ages in Asia. I think Taiwan was being invaded upon, and they had a massive gold Buddha statue. Okay, so they wanted to preserve that Buddha statue because it was made of gold, right? So what they did was they covered it up. They quickly covered it up with like in dirt. They buried it before, you know, before the invaders came, and then they all went out to war and they all got killed in the war. Okay, so no one ever knew that this Buddha was buried. Years and thousands of years later, they uncovered this mountain, this massive mountain of like dirt, and for years they thought it was dirt until someone started digging into the dirt and they uncovered the gold Buddha statue, right? And that's us. We life throws a lot of dirt on us and it ends up covering us up, and you know, it ends up becoming like some kind of like a shell around our inner self. Okay, it's not until we break through that shell it's going to allow us to unleash our inner Buddha, our inner gold, and our inner musician, right? So it's about breaking through that hard shell, and that is it. That is literally it. That is 13 ways on how to build your self-confidence and build your belief. Okay, hope you got value from it. Give this video a like, a subscribe if you did. Drop a comment if you've got any questions about how you can build your self-belief, boost your confidence, and maybe you've got some strategies and techniques that you can share with the community on how you've managed to build your self-belief and build your confidence, right? Make sure you drop them below. You can also click the link in my description box below to access 13.com. A complete website which is, like I said, is designed to help you, the musician, sound better and become more, increase your technical skills and your self-belief. Okay, so come over, join us over there. I look forward to seeing you and I will speak to you soon. Make sure you take care. Peace.